Hello, my name's Dr. Heather Johnstone and I'm a Content Director at Enlit Europe and Initiate. And today I'm delighted to be speaking with Denisa Kasa, who's Investment Advisor and Program Manager at Energy Investment Management. And today we're going to be talking about her exciting research. Denisa, it's lovely to see you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, and thank you so much for this opportunity. I'm so excited to be here and to also see Enlit happening at this stage.
Oh, well, we're absolutely thrilled to have you. So let's kick off. And as I said in the introduction, I'm really interested to hear a bit more detail about the research that you're embarking on.
Yeah, so right now with Energy Investment Management, I am diving deeper into a research on the entrepreneurial and investment opportunities in the renewables field, specifically in the markets in the CEE region and the Balkans. Because in Western Europe, there are already a lot of improvements, and a lot of companies have invested in expanding their portfolios by including renewables in them. Whereas in the CEE region, this is still something that is in the process, and with the Green Deal right now, even more efforts have to be put into it. But with the expertise being more in the West, now we have to see how these countries are actually going to do it. Are they going to work with more Western practices? Are they going to work with companies from the West? Or are investors inside the countries going to be the ones really taking the action?
Wonderful. You make a very valid point about the role of the Central and Eastern European region. So as I understand it, it's fairly early days in your research, but do you have some interesting findings that you can share with us at the moment?
Yeah, of course. Actually, lately I've been conducting a lot of interviews with heads of different companies in these countries. So they have given me some wonderful insights of what has been happening so far. Specifically, I've been focusing on Poland, Ukraine and Hungary. And in all of these countries, it's a reoccurring theme that technologies are there, the will to change is there as well, but the legislations lag behind. So there's always a step further in technology, and the legislations have to follow that. So it's quite interesting to see that, for instance, in Poland, there are expecting to be a lot of developments in wind power. There are also plans of building a nuclear power plant or continuing with building it, but then it's also a matter of investment. Sometimes the money is not there. And in Hungary, for instance, the country and the government is rather supportive of solar PV, but it's not that supportive of wind generation. So yeah, it's also a matter, sometimes countries are waiting for the technologies to be cheap enough for them to be able to afford them and deploy them at a larger stage.
Yeah, absolutely. So just give us a feel about the sort of timescale of your research and kind of what you hope to kind of walk away with at the end of the project.
So by the end of December, I think I will already have a rough overview of some insights of what is already being done in the countries, specifically Poland, Ukraine and Hungary. And then on the second stage of my research, I'm going to focus my interviews learning more about the Balkan region, but also extending to countries like Romania and Bulgaria and seeing what is lacking in these countries, how can they further invest, what investments are also needed, and which technologies are going to be attractive and booming in the upcoming years.
Wonderful. Well, Denisa, I really appreciate you sharing sort of the insights that you've gleaned so far from your research, and it's definitely research that needs to be done. So I very much look forward to you coming to a future Enlit Europe and sharing the findings.
I will be there for sure.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you.